All right, we are live. Fisherman Sid, what's up, buddy? Let me get these lines baited up. I'll be back here. Oh, come back here, bait. I want my bait down on the ground. All right, let's see. I've got a couple of poles baited up. Let me get down here and see. We're on a different side today. We're in the shadow, so it's not going to be nearly as bright. Hey, Ohio River History, what's up, man? How's it going? I have not been YouTubing much lately. Hey, Michael Mitchell, appreciate you stopping by. I haven't been YouTubing as much lately as I normally do because of work. I got sick, wasn't feeling well. I hadn't tuned in a couple of weeks. I hope you've been finding some goodies on the show. Got 4 people in here. I'm going to show this. A lot of people have seen this, but I always get asked. So I'm going to show it again. I rig this. I've got a 3-way swivel going down to a weight on one side. On the other side, I've got a leader going down to a peg float, some rattles, and a hook with a small piece of bait. I tend to use smaller baits than everybody else. I don't know why. I just think it works better for me. I don't know about those rattles. Honestly, I can't tell if those rattles do work or flip. Some people say they work great. I don't know. I've got a River Rat, Cold Creek, Billy, how's it going? Diana, I've got a pencil weight on this one and a different kind of weight on the other. I don't remember what I got. The water is cranking out here at Barkley Dam today. So we're on the opposite side. All the discharge is kind of on the other side. Well, you can see it up here, but it kind of goes around and out that other side where I normally would fish. And it's moving so fast, I don't know if I could put enough weight on the doggone line to keep it at the bottom. So I'm on the other side of the river. This is where the barges come when they're locking through, right behind me, if I can move my finger right way. Anyway, right in this general area is where all the towboats lock through. It's a little deeper right here in front of me, but a little less current, I'm hoping. Let me get these tossed out. I've set myself down here. I don't have a good place for my butt to go. As it turns out, there's quite a bit of current over here. It's flowing the opposite direction of where I want it to go. But that's all right. That always amazes me. The dam up here is cranking water. It looks like there's 4 gates open, pushing water downstream. You come over here and water's going the other way. I don't understand how that works, honestly, but it does. We have fresh skipjack for bait. I came down here at lunch, caught 3 skipjack. I brought a frozen skipjack with me from the house, but he's going to stay frozen. My first time fishing here in a while. Probably over a month, I'm guessing. You know, I thought I threw these out where they'd be in different spots. They wound up with like a foot apart from each other out there. One's further out. I'm gonna give them a little bit. I might end up pulling one of them in. Be caught. Eyeballing them because I'm not real confident in the rocks I've got set up there holding on to them. It's like a bigger fish were to hit them. Concerned, the pole might go jumping out. I'm just gonna eyeball them for a little bit until they get settled in and everything is good to go. I know. Years ago, I used to fish this side of the river a lot, but I got a lot of channel cats over here. Not as many blue. I guess primarily because it's out of the current. I don't know, I'm guessing. What? I'm gonna say there seems to be plenty of current in here today. Like I say, I thought I was going to be on the slack side. Oh, I am on the slack side. There's still plenty of it. I hope they're both getting to the bottom. First one I threw out, it's moving a little bit, like it may not be making it to the bottom. I'm gonna pull out my other phone to keep up with chat, so I don't have to look up at that thing. Steve Mosley, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping by. Oh boy, outdoors. I can find myself in here. There we go. What I got here? There's old boy outdoors. Appreciate you coming in here, Mr. Lisenby. Steve Mosley, how are you doing? I believe I've caught everybody as they come in. If I missed you, I'm sorry about that. I'm hoping something's wanting to bite down here with all the current we got moving around. It's chillier out here than I thought it would be. I might have brought a jacket. Water is way up. It is probably, I bet it's 15, 20 feet up from the last time I fished here. If there's anybody watching that does go after the skipjack, they were catching a few down here today over on the other side where we can walk down where the wheelchair ramp and all that is. I caught 3 over there. There were some guys that were here ahead of me. They were in the best spots and they were catching regularly. I mean, they're not on fire, but they were catching several. I only caught 3, but I only had a few minutes to fish on my list. They've been pretty steady down here all winter, though. It's not quite been like normal where they've been harder to catch. Now, Ohio River, I'm down at Barkley Dam today, down here in western Kentucky. Brian McLucas, yeah, man, I was down here at lunch today. If you just came in and didn't hear that, I was down here at lunch today. I only had 30 minutes to come down and throw out. I caught 3 in, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes. But if you come down here to Barkley, you know, usually the better place, the closer you get to the dam, a little better it is. There were 3 or 4 other guys already up in there in those good spots. So I wasn't able to get in there. I was pretty good ways out, you know, that kind of half circle area in there where everybody fishes for skipjack. I was a little pretty good ways out around it and caught those 3. The guys that were in there were catching fairly regular. I mean, they weren't just knocking them out, but they were catching enough to make it worthwhile. I'm gonna say they were probably catching 10 an hour, something like that. Maybe a little more than that. I don't know. Maybe a little more than 10 an hour. There was one old guy catching the bulk of it. And I don't know if he was in the right spot or if he just knew what the heck he was doing. I see you got them hooker Mike jigs fully stocked. You say, man, I like those hooker Mike jigs. I've been very impressed with how well those things hold up. You know, most of the time when I use those hair jig type jigs, they just don't last. His has definitely held up much longer than I'm accustomed to. Yeah, Ohio River, I've never been up to Markland. I've heard of it. Heard a lot of people fish up there, but I've never been to it. Tina, hey, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, just getting started this evening. Just got a couple of poles out. I just brought 2 this afternoon. I wasn't really sure I'd be able to fish with so much current out. Kentucky Dam is ripping. I know Anthony J all day was down there fishing. He was live at Kentucky Dam earlier today. I was surprised he was able to fish it. There's just so much current over there right now. Just started your staycation. That's a good thing to do. I always enjoy those. Johnny Small Pepper, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. We got about a week and a half till the wife and I go on vacation. We've been planning this one for a while. We're going down to Hawaii, going to the Big Island. I am a credit card points guy. I study those things and keep up with it. We saved up enough credit card points from all my travels for work to pay for a hotel for the week, the airline there and back. So it's going to be a pretty frugal trip, if a trip to Hawaii can be frugal. Well, Brian says, looks like the weather's becoming much more consistent. I think we're about 3 weeks ahead of where we normally are. That makes a 5.5 hour drive from Cincy. Be cool to learn from Skip King. I'm no Skip King, buddy. I just happen to live close to them and get to fish them a lot more than most people do. And honestly, I haven't been here. I've been working in Nashville most of the time. You know, most of my work is down towards Nashville. I live about halfway between Kentucky Dam and Nashville. And most of my work is down that way, so I don't get to come up this way nearly as much at certain times. And here lately, it's been one of those times I've been having to go to Nashville a lot. $10,000 later, returns from Hawaii and hell is selling fishing gear, frugal in Hawaii. That's probably about right, Johnny. I hope I don't spend $10,000 down there. If I do, somebody better send me to the shrink and get me checked out. But I know it's not going to be a cheap trip. I've been there once before. My wife has never been. I went back before I met her. And she has been wanting to go for years and years, so we're gonna bite the bullet and go. Taking some fishing equipment, gonna plan on fishing down there. Hopefully, catch a lot of different fish. I've been watching a bunch of videos. People say it's kind of like fishing in an aquarium down there. There's so many unique and different fish. Johnny says, traveled the world, never made it to Hawaii. Hey, Randall, how's it going, buddy? I haven't exactly traveled the world, but I've traveled quite a bit. My wife has not been lucky enough to travel that much, so she's really looking forward to it. I don't know if I'll be live or not, Brian. My plan was to be live, but my wife doesn't like the idea. She says going live tells everybody you're not home, time to go be robbed. So I don't know. She's not too fond of the idea, but we'll see. I think it'd be fun. I've been watching several people that are pretty much tourists that go down there and fish on vacation. Fishing with fishing like we do for a bluegill around here, just a bobber, a hook, and a little split shot weight, and using squid for bait and catching all kinds of stuff. I don't know. We'll see what we do down there, but I'm really looking forward to fishing it. I think I'm going to try offshore fishing one day. I've never been offshore fishing. All the time I've been on the thirds, wanted to go and never done it. So that's one thing I'm going to take part in. I've been watching a bunch of the offshore fishing videos down there. There's a lot of cool fish to catch, big fish to catch. As long as I don't get seasick, I guess it'd be all right. I told the wife I don't get seasick on the lake around here, but I think that's probably a whole different experience. We went to Aruba for our honeymoon. That was 8 years ago, almost 8 years. And didn't get to do any fishing down there. Hard to fish on the honeymoon. Southern Wild Fan, what's up, buddy? But I wished I had. So I think we're gonna fish because my wife likes to fish with me now. We're gonna probably fish about every morning over there. Gonna get out, break of dawn, go fishing early when there's a little bit more activity. Then get out and do our other stuff. We'll do a couple of excursions while we're there, but for the most part, we're just going to relax and enjoy ourselves. It's been several years since we've had a vacation like that, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Yeah, man, doing all right. Haven't had much fishing time lately. Between it getting dark so early and work interfering, doggone, I got sick. I was sickly and down there for these 3 weeks, I guess. My fishing has been very limited lately. It's really dark on this camera. I hope y'all can see all right. We're in the shaded area. Normally I fish the other side where the sun's hitting. The current was so doggone bad over there. I didn't figure it'd be worth trying to fight it today. By the time my lead weight hit the bottom of the river, it'd be down in the Mississippi. Live grouper bucket list. Oh yeah, man, that's a huge fish. Trying South Florida, it'd be quite a thrill to see what looks like a giant bass come up and eat a 10-pound fish. Man, I saw some guys fishing for them Goliath grouper in a little bitty boat on a YouTube video and caught one. Of course, they didn't get it in the boat. They got it beside the boat, turned it loose. I couldn't believe that. I thought, man, ain't no way I'd want to fish for a fish that big in a boat, barely twice the size of the fish that we catch. Down there in Hawaii, where we're going to offshore fish, right now is the time to be there fishing, they say. We're going the first week of March, and that's kind of the tail end of the season for the marlin. But I'd like to catch one of them big marlins. I think that'd be a blast too. I don't know. I think any of it would be a blast just to catch something different. Them ocean fish fight different too, I hear. You know, we think river fish fight different than lake fish around here. Ocean fish, that's a whole different animal. A lot of these guys I've been watching fishing, just vacation fishermen fishing from the bank down there. Even the little fish they catch got teeth on them. It's all moving out of the corner of my eye up there. A little twitch at it. I didn't ask, can y'all hear all right? That river's loud. You can hear the waves crashing in. And of course, they got several gates open down there. Oh yeah, Brian, them marlin jumping. I watched one guy down there catch one, and it was an abnormal catch. It was not a normal size marlin for him. Forget what it was, 750, 800 pound marlin. They had 3,000 yards of line, and it doggone near spooled them. And they were cranking the boat in reverse trying to keep up with it. And the doggone fish, he ended up killing himself. He got so tired, he died. They were hoping to turn him loose, but they said that's one problem with them big ones is they'll fight till they die. Hey, retired Rick, what's up, man? How's it going? Appreciate you dropping by for a while. Good on the mic. All right, Brian, I appreciate that, dude. I didn't know if the water noise would be too bad or not. Tell you what, I'm gonna reel one of these in and throw it out, separate a little bit. They're too close together. That's just annoying me. Maybe it's not hung up already. Oh, there it goes. This side's just like the other side. It's snag central with all this riprap. Oh, I broke off my weight. Here, towel, fresh weight. Right, one. Maybe let me get that lighter weight line. Oh, let that put my bag into the camera. Right on here. Old line line off of there. Yeah. I'll catch up with y'all here in just a minute. Whoa, that'll practice. Haven't tied these lines in a while. Man, it's going to learn that motion again. Back here now. I'll put a little more weight. I'm going to put 6 ounces on this one. It'll probably be 6 ounces that I'll lose, but you know, that's how it goes. Take her easy, Rick. I appreciate you dropping by. All right. We're going to learn today. That one went out there a little further. I'm happier with that one. Bird nested it a little bit. There. Yeah, she's fine. Sit on the bottom. Go. Now let me catch up with y'all. Hey, Josh, what's going on, man? Southern Wildfin, as I back up here and look for who I missed. Says we have a marlin tournament here called the Big Rock Tournament at the coast. And they win big money. Yeah, dude, I've heard those things, those tournaments go for some big dollars. Nothing like bass or catfish tournaments. That's a whole nother world of tournaments. Rick went today and caught 3 channel cats. Well, Josh, I have one fish, and it's the skipjack that's on these 2 poles. I'm joking. They ain't caught nothing. I came down at lunch and caught 3 skipjack. Skipjack were biting pretty good this afternoon. I say pretty good. They weren't on fire or nothing, but they were biting pretty good. There was 3 or 4 other guys down here fishing when I was down here. And they were catching pretty steady. Pretty steady for February. Josh, I'm on the other side over here today from where I normally fish. I'm over here on the lock side. The current is just ripping on that other side where they got so many gates open. So I came over here trying to get out of that crazy current. I didn't figure I'd even be able to get to the bottom over there. So Josh, have you been out? You been fishing lately? I know you said you didn't go Saturday. I think it was. Got another depth finder from a new boat or new to me boat. I got to get it put on, but it's just I got it just about hooked up. It's just not final hooked up. There's my baby. How's it going, Jen? She's giving me the sad face because she's not fishing with me. I caught 3 skipjack at lunch today, baby. You missed them. Come on, catfish. Somebody fight. Hey, catfish. You're going worse than me, huh? Larry says he's going to CatCon before going on vacation. No, I don't think I'm going to go to CatCon this year. We went last year, but I don't believe we're going to make it this time. Johnny says, please smash the thumbs up, share out. Yeah, I appreciate that, Johnny. Yeah, if y'all don't mind, hit that thumbs up if you haven't done it already. Terry Stanfield, how's it going? No fish yet. Unless you count the 3 skipjack I caught at lunch for bait. I'm on the opposite side here, Terry, where I normally fish. I'm over here by the lock because there's so much current over there. They've got several gates open and the current is just ripping on that other side. I don't think she even knows what a skipjack looks like, y'all. She says she's ready for it, but I don't think she remembers what they look like. I'm always asking her, you want to go fishing? No, too cold. Too cold. She's one of them warm weather fishing ladies. We'll get some warm weather soon, though. I'm ready for some springtime fishing. So this wintertime fishing has been terrible for me. That's right, Kentucky Lake fishermen. She done forgot what they look like. I'm gonna catch a big old fish down there in Hawaii, and she's gonna say, "Is that a skipjack?" She done forgot. I better quit harassing her. Johnny, it was probably low 60s today. It was pretty nice, but this weekend it was 20s and teens. So it's that schizophrenic time of year. It doesn't know exactly what it's going to be. Next week, I think we got one day in the 70s, and then I think I saw another day where it gets cool again. But that's pretty good for February. If you get 62 degrees in February, it's hard to complain. Found a charter that lets you keep most of what you catch. A hot dog. Well, it's going to be 70 tomorrow, Josh. I hadn't seen that. Nice. You going fishing tomorrow? You're off, aren't you? That's pretty nice, 70 degrees. We're 60 is a pretty nice day too. When you can go fishing in a hoodie in February, you can't complain. Can't believe I got fresh skipjack out there and nothing's wanting to bite. Maybe I need to be in all that current side. Catfish may be enjoying some current today. Headed fishing tomorrow. Well, good deal. Where you going? You going to the lake? Crappie fishing in the morning, catfishing in the afternoon. That's a good thing to do. I've been hearing a lot of people catching crappie. Guys at work been talking about crappie fishing. All of them fishing. I don't know what's going on around here today. There have been state troopers everywhere. I don't know if they just got a lot of speeders they're after, but I just looked and I saw a couple state troopers crossing the bridge up there. They were all over. There were several places on the interstate when I came. There were state troopers. I see making a push, catching people speeding around here. Usually we don't see many of them around. Looks like I'm the lone survivor down here this evening. I don't see anybody fishing on the other side or up and down the bank over here. That probably ought to be a sign that fish are not biting. Josh, you been hearing anybody catching catfish coming in there, bait shop? Signal here. Anybody able to still see me there? It looks, the screen looks weird. I'm afraid I lost signal. Looks like it's still working. Face the Ace, how's it going there, buddy? Appreciate you dropping by. We are sitting here on the bank, holding down this riprap, making sure it doesn't get up and run away because we're not catching any catfish yet. Leaving to Denmark. That sounds like an all right place to go. We'll see you, Johnny. Appreciate you hanging out. I've never been to that part of the world. I'd like to go sometime. Everybody coming in mostly crappie fishing, catching a lot of crappie. Yep, that's what I've been hearing too. Crappie are really hot right now. Cold and dark for the winter months. Yeah, I guess when you're that far north, it happens. I'm one of those weirdos, though, Johnny, that likes cold. I like the winter time. I like the snow. I'm abnormal like that, I guess. Now, if I lived in it all the time, I might change my mind. If I was there every day, I might decide to not like the cold and the snow. When we get it here, I enjoy it. Yep, I hear you there, Johnny. I'm the same way. There's old Tony. What's up, buddy? We are not setting the world on fire with our catches. Tony, I'm fishing over on the lock side today. Thought I'd get out of that crazy current on the other side, and I don't know if that's a good idea. Hey, I had to get back to work there earlier while you were fishing. Did you end up catching anything off the pier? Hey, Lisa, how are you? Appreciate you stopping by. Burrito, burrito, burrito. Nah, I didn't catch anything there. I got you. Yeah, it's just been a rough winter up here in our neck of the woods for catching. I tell you, catfish have been tight-lipped. At least they have for me. They gotta be hungry. I saw Michael Burkhart put out another video. That sucker fishing down there just past the state line in Tennessee, catching big catfish left and right. Yeah, you're right, Tony. Everything's been hard to catch. I think I just don't know what I'm doing. The doggone Micah sure does. He's not that far away. He is wearing them out. Big fish. Of course, I guess when you catch state record type fish, you ought to know what to do. And it's a whole different world fishing from the boat, fishing from the bank too. Pretty limited when you're on the bank. Yeah, let's see him do it off the bank. That is true. Definitely a different world off the bank. You're limited in how far you can cast and what you can reach for sure. calm down. Somebody get a bite. One of you I know wants to catch a fish. Oh, there's moving it. Come on. Got faith. One of you's gonna bend over. One of these days. Josh says he's getting his calves ready for the sale barn. Lisa had a couple of hits Sunday. He claims that he said he was going to lock the cast up so you couldn't catch him. Doggone, man. Be careful with the shark. That's right. Josh, what sale barn are you going to? You taking them down to Mayfield? Or are you going over to Trenton area? At least that's only two sale barns I know of for livestock, Mayfield and Trenton. I know why Josh is going to sell them calves. He don't want another broken arm. He's out there being a calf wrangler and broke his arm on them. He doesn't want one of them getting him down and wallering him and breaking another bone. Thought he was going to be in the rodeo business for a while. Until he got cat caught him otherwise. He says taking fish to Johnny's house later. There you go. Of course, Josh, my wife can't say anything. I don't know if she's still in here. She hasn't commented on. She's wearing a cast now too. She tried using my drill this last weekend, and that drill whooped her, broke her hand. Fish nacho. Fish nacho sounds all right. Listen up, catfish. I won't make fish nachos out of you. I'll let you go. Throw you back if you let me catch you. Just so you know. Ledbetter. I didn't even know there was a livestock auction in Ledbetter. It's not like I go to Ledbetter on a regular occasion. I don't think anybody goes to Ledbetter unless they have a reason to go to Ledbetter. Tried to ride one, that's right. Thought you were going to join the rodeo, didn't you? Tony, you see him at the Ledbetter livestock auction, or you see him fishing up there at Ledbetter? I imagine you see people fishing up there. Get up there at Ledbetter, it's kind of the confluence of the river. Probably a pretty decent place to fish. Town goes 4 times the population on Wednesdays. I guess Wednesday's livestock sale day. The population's only about 40. So it's not hard to go 4 times that population. Now, I don't know. There's probably a few more people than that. There's not many people in that little town. That's about the way it is at that livestock auction up at Trenton, Kentucky. The wife likes going there. They have it's an Amish sale. And they sell a little bit of everything. I mean, you see exotic animals, cattle, pigs, sheep, goats, chickens, rabbits. Pretty much any kind of animal they sell, you'll see them. Lisa says had a drill kick back and bust your nose. Yeah, Lisa, my wife had a 4-inch hole saw. She's got hedgehogs that she bought at the Trenton Livestock Auction, for all places. She's got hedgehogs, and she was creating some tunnels for them. She took an old china cabinet, turned it into a 4-story hedgehog condominium sort of thing. And the shelves in it are made of oak. They're hard as a rock. It's old. And she was drilling that, using that 4-inch hole saw. It bound up, the drill spun around on her and smacked her in the back of her hand and broke it. With an angle drill. Oh yeah, those can be fun. Them knots especially fun. Josh says better to bust your nose than your toe. Then we gotta call the tow truck. That's all right. That's called Tony's Toe Sucker. That's not the bed, son. Well, uh-oh. A little bit of a bend in you there. Come on. You'll see it. You can't see it. Oh, far one. Y'all don't need to see my ugly mug. You can see the pole. That far one over there pulled over just a little bit then. Thought I was going to have a fish. It's better for cattle sale. They have good food. If it's an Amish sale, one over at Trenton has good food too. They start early in the morning. They always have good breakfast. Lisa says had so many drills kicked back on me, especially drilling through cinder blocks. Oh yeah. And them drills, they'll hurt you if you don't get out, if you don't let them, or if you let them. You definitely have to have a good grip on them. Be prepared to get out of the way for sure. They'll swing around and smack you in no time. Been here for almost an hour. I need to freshen up the bait. But I'm gonna bring in that far one and put a fresh bait. Hey, did get hung. I'm gonna go with a bigger bait. I've been going small. Let's go big. Right there's what I had. That's what I'm gonna go back with. Get a little more scent in the water and crack something that's like. Nice. Well, there we go. We have doubled up on the size of the bait. See if that makes a difference. Let's see. What I missed? Tony said never popped any blues on that side, just channel cats. I don't know. Well, Tony, you missed it early on. I said the same thing. I said when I was in my younger days, I used to fish here a lot, but all I caught was channel. So it may be that I catch absolutely zip over here. Any gates open? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 5 gates are open. And current's ripping down through here. That other side, I didn't figure I'd even be able to get my bait to the bottom. That's why I came over here. It was just, current's just a little crazy on that side. Let's see. We've got maybe another 20 minutes or so before it gets dark on us. Got a fresh piece of skipjack on there. It's got to entice a big old blue to bite. Tony says 11 gates at Kentucky and all generators too. Yeah. When I saw you go to the that pier, I was surprised. I didn't think it would just float on top of your baits. How much weight did you have on to try and get to the bottom down there? Johnny says he may make fish nachos. I love smoked pulled pork also. I'm with you, Johnny. Smoked pulled pork is my favorite. The guys had the smoker fired up at work Friday. Let me tell you, they were smoking some Boston butts. They had several different types of meat on there. Most of the Boston butts they were smoking. But they put some hot dogs on there, some ballpark franks. And them things smoked up. Man, they were so doggone good. I don't know if I've had a hot dog that good before. I mean, a hot dog's still a hot dog at the end of the day, but doggone. Pretty good for a hot dog. It only says 16 ounces on. Dadgummit, that's a lot of weight. At least you feel like you're reeling in a fish every time you bring it in. $16 ounces gets pricey when you go to losing them. Dark. Come on, see if something wants to bite. There. this here. Tony says, talking about my ex last night, Johnny. Speechy. It's been a long time since I've had any of that. Oh, my rock rolled on me. Actually going a little too slow. We caught a rock there. Well, I don't think anything else wants to bite. That might be a skipjack or two wanted to bite. Oh, damn it. Let's see. Looks like all I missed was Josh and Anthony dreaming about each other or something like that. And then Josh wanted somebody to come help with chores. I think Josh is dreaming there again. Josh is from Iowa. Don't let it fool. All he does is milk cows and make cheese and butter. Well, if he's milking those steers he's got, I don't think it's cheese and butter he's getting. At least there's no cheese and butter I want to eat. Anybody gonna be up for some pontoon riding this summer? Have a big pontoon party barge. Well, you ought to know better than put something like that out because there's never a shortage of people that want to ride. There's always a shortage of people that want to help. Help cook it up, put it in the water, get it out of the water, put the gas in it, all that good stuff. My phone says it's 5:18. We're gonna give them 12 more minutes. It's 5:30. And we're gonna head out. Hey, Andrew, size matter catfishing. How's it going, buddy? I appreciate the good luck coming my way. We need it. We're fishing the opposite side of the river where you fished when you came down here. The other side's got so much current right now, it's just not hardly fishable, I don't think. Didn't look like it to me anyway. I'm surprised nobody else is out here fishing this evening with it being so nice. I thought there'd be a bunch of people out. Man, that's the truth, Andrew. That is the truth. Well, I think Anthony was saying he was over at Kentucky Dam today and had to run 16 ounces to get to the bottom. It would probably take that much to get to the bottom over there. Maybe not quite. That being Snag Central and all that current, I just didn't want to hassle with it. Too many gates open right now to be fighting all that. That plus the water's up so high. That walkway that you walked on to get out where you fished that night you were here, it's underwater. I really thought that fresh skipjack would do the job this evening. Saw something was gonna bite. Maybe I needed one of Tony's Snag gizzard shad. Probably what I should have done was stopped and bought night crawlers. I'm in channel cat territory. I probably could have caught a channel cat. I don't know what it is that makes the channel cats focus this area that I'm in, but like I said earlier, I've always caught channel cats over here. Maybe it's just because it's not quite as much current as normal. Yeah, you're right there, Andrew. That whole bank down through there is a good spot to be. I mean, it's tough fishing. You lose a lot of gear, but there's fish up and down that whole bank. At 22, we got 8 more minutes. Come on, fish. I need a fish to go home on. Fishing Kentucky Lake. Where you going, Jonathan Creek? Going to that neighborhood after the crappie or Blood River? I think you're a Jonathan Creek guy. Hey, Cindy, how's it going? Yeah, Andrew, you're right. They did hook two good ones down there. One of them, I think, broke Black Betty, and then the other one they got in, if I remember right. Well, you can tell it's going home time. All the gulls are starting to come in to roost. Constant hum of the water coming through that dam could make me sleepy. Like sitting in the rocking chair. That steady motion, steady noise. Make me want to take a nap. Hey, Tony, I appreciate you dropping people's links. Y'all drop any links in there you want to. I don't ever think to tell everybody to do that. If you want your link dropped, drop it. Or just go watch Skipjack Cindy's video on shorts, and that'll run you up some subs right there. You know what she's doing. When I start having to call her the professor. Cindy, post a link to that video if you want to. If anybody hadn't seen it, Cindy put out a video on how to get people to subscribe to your channel on shorts. And it works. What she says works. I've done it. I was averaging about one subscriber for every 200 to 300 views on shorts. And did what she said, and it went to one subscriber for every 50. Big difference. I just need to be a little more consistent on posting those shorts. I need to get some more good footage. I had to go back through some of my old videos and clip them. I don't ever record anything. That's my problem. If it's not on my phone, I don't have it. Three more minutes. We're on the 3-minute countdown, y'all. Come on now, Fig. Make me sit out here on this hard rock all afternoon. No fish. know somebody's down there sniffing that fresh skipjack right now. I know you're hungry. They need it. Bite it. Decent white bass today at Kentucky, really. And all that current, huh? Were they on boats up in there, or was that from the bank? It's the time of year to be catching them. Good ones. They should all be fed up good all after the winter, ready to be spawning. Well, I don't know if they spawn good around here. Some of them spawn, some don't. I'm not sure. I think they do. Video and live. Good deal. Thank you, Cindy. Hey, Tyler, how's it going, man? Appreciate you dropping by. Well, it is 5:29, but it's still light enough I can see on this phone. We'll hang out just a little bit longer. I want to fish. I don't want to leave without catching. But my belly's also starting to growl. We'll see which is going to win out, my belly or the fish. Good deal, Tyler. I appreciate you hanging out, man. We were getting ready. I said I was going to shut it off at 5:30. I figured it'd be getting dark by then, but we still got some daylight. Not had a single bite yet. They were catching the whites off the bank. No. Honestly, I didn't even go by there on my lunch break. I just came straight here because I figured the current was so bad at Kentucky, you couldn't get a line in the water hardly without it being downstream before you knew what happened. These waves out here are weird. It's getting night, and even though they haven't let up on the flow through with the dam, it seems like the waves are calming down a little bit. Maybe they have let up on it some up there, and I just had to notice it. Fishy, fishy, fishy. That's right, Josh. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Josh, you gonna be going live tomorrow? If you are, I'll look out for you. I'll be working, but I can have you playing in the background and get you some watch time on there. I may not be able to keep up with you the whole time. Well, we're going to go 2 more minutes. That'll give us 5 minutes past our deadline. And then we'll start reeling in. All right, 22 minutes. Josh, did you ever get your live stuff to work? I know you were having troubles the last time I saw you. Got my head buzzed last weekend. I tell you, it's a little too early in the year. When the sun goes down, it gets cold out here when you got no hair on your head. I went from being shaggy to no hair at all. All right, fishy. We're about to run out of time. Come on. We got a big old hunk of skipjack out there at the bottom. That skipjack, buddy. No reason you shouldn't want to eat that. Well, it's 5:35. I'm going to start reeling in. I'll be back in just a minute. I fell down there. Broke my weight off. I was hungry. It's the lead stealing capital of the world, I believe. Got my other gear back though. That one. Done broke my weight off on that one too. C'est la vie out here. That is the way to go. Well, a brand new fish grips didn't even get put to work. Didn't get touched. Let's see, did I miss anything? Anthony said he's from Cumberland. Paducah, outside Paducah. Tyler's up there, Richmond. Yeah, he's a Kentucky boy. Catfishing Fresno. How's it going, man? Appreciate you joining in. You slipped in here right at this tail end. I just reeled in. We're about to call it a day. Well, it was better than sitting on the couch, but we didn't catch any fish. I may try and go tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. It's supposed to be nice. I think Josh earlier, maybe Tony, one of y'all said it's supposed to be 70 tomorrow. May try and go tomorrow afternoon. Even get the wife out if she'll go. I don't know. We'll see. If I do, you'll see it, but I may not. Cindy will be live tomorrow evenings. We'll see. Well, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this evening, even though we didn't catch any fish again. It'll be springtime soon. They'll start to bite again soon. I appreciate y'all hanging out. We'll talk to y'all later. We'll see you around. If I can hit the dang button to turn it off. Turn off.